Hello, FlossTube Stitchers. How in the heck is it October already? I can't even believe it. I always say that I'm never decorated for fall unless I start in August because I get too busy and don't have time. And all of a sudden, yes, it's October. So probably no Halloween will go up. I'll just move right into Thanksgiving. So I'm ready for that holiday. So speaking of Halloween, my vintage stitch today is not something that I stitched, but something that Marlene stitched as a shop model. So a lot of times people just volunteer to stitch something because they have extra time. And sometimes they stitch two, one for themselves and one for the shop. I can't remember what the deal was here. I might have given her 2 pieces of fabric and she got to keep the chart. But anyway, this is Ghosty Manor by Bent Creek, and I just love that jack-o'-lantern's little goofy grin, and then they very cleverly have the ghost come out of the chimney. So I thought that was really cute. So it's a chart that's still available. I think it came out in 2009. I don't remember when she stitched it, but it's vintage. And the chart does not come with the buttons, but they're just the tiny black bats from Jabco. All right, and the next shop model temporary loan that I want to show you required a little bit of setup, so I'm going to insert the video here. This is going to be a temporary shop model on loan from Deb O'Keefe until around Thanksgiving. And I need help hanging it. I need a nice big open space, and I'll probably have to add some monkey hooks to the wall because of the size and weight of this. So I have myself surrounded by large pieces of cardboard and black foam core to alleviate the glare on the glass. So this is Country Cottage Needleworks Santa's Village, which was a 12-part series in 2013. Still available. We usually have the charts in stock, and for sure we will now. Each house or establishment in the village comes separately as a chart with the required Jabco button that Nikki chose. And there are directions on her website for how to put it all together, how many spaces to leave, that sort of thing. And if you want to follow Deb O'Keefe on Instagram, it's Deb Sews 19, DEBSEWS 19. And she's also a fantastic quilter. So there's lots of fun stuff to see on her page. The original was done on 32 lamb's wool Joblin, but she chose 25 count Prim from Lori Holt, and she used all DMC. So I hope you like it. I know she'll be thrilled to see the response. She's very proud of her piece, and she should be. She gives Bonnie and I a lot of love on her Instagram page. Me for being her not so close LNS, and Bonnie for doing her custom framing. Okay, then I have 2 almost finishes, like seriously, a couple minutes for one of them and maybe one evening for the other. So you know I was working on the Meow the Merrier from Blue Flower, which was a free chart that came out at the last expo. And really all I have to do is the whiskers, but what's preventing me from doing that is that I chose a dark fabric, or a medium to dark fabric, and therefore I had to change the color of the cat. So I just darkened it. It was a gray and I just darkened it. But what happened is that you can't see the green eye around the black stitch. So I thought, well, I'll take black sewing thread because that's thinner than floss, and I'll backstitch around the eye, but I don't like the way it looks. So I put this on Facebook and Instagram and asked for people's suggestions. And people had some very good suggestions. I might be okay with it, just, remove that back stitching. And so it's okay if maybe not all the green shows because it still looks like an eye. But somebody suggested redoing it in a shiny thread. So I thought the least I could do is take one strand of the Kreinik blending filament and put it over all of the green X's and see if that helps brighten it up a little bit. And then I'll add the whiskers and be done with that. All right, then I was working on Happy Halloween from Primrose Cottage Stitches. And really all I have left to do is the H and the A and finish this area and put the ghost on. So that's what that looks like. And I'm doing it on 32 count Moss Lugana from Seraphim. It's just like a shade of gray green that's just dark enough that the white pumpkins showed up. And it's very similar to the fabric that they called for, which I eventually got in, but that's okay. I was half stitched with this. So I'm excited about that. I have a white pumpkin collection too. So I think I'm going to try to find a way to do this so that it can sit on a shelf or sit on the desk in my entryway so that it can be among the white pumpkins, among its own kind, if you will. All right. And then let's see, a little bit of backtracking here. Remember when I showed No Talkie Before Coffee? Dana Lake made a comment on that video and she said she saw a similar looking metal coffee wall decor at Hobby Lobby that she thought might work. So it's similar. I tried looking for this image online and I couldn't find anything. I think it's metal, but I really can't tell even when I use a magnifying glass to look at the photo. So the steam curls are not the same on the Hobby Lobby coffee cups. And there's 4 different shapes and 4 different colors. But you could probably make it work based on the count fabric that you choose and the color that you want to stitch it in. So anyway, check out Hobby Lobby. If you put in Hobby Lobby Coffee Corner, you'll get all of the coffee art that they have. And that's where I found the 4 coffee cups. So anyway, good luck with that. I'll let you know if I hear anything back from the designer, if she remembers what it was and where she got it. All right. Then we got some fabric in. It's not new. I may have had it in other counts, but because I like to show you fabric, these are both from Fabric Flair. The first is 14 count tarnish. And these are shades of DMC like 02, 03, 04. And I think it's really nice and spooky for Halloween. Then the next one is a 16 count because I figured why not? I'll get 2 different counts of Ada in 2 different colors. And this is similar. It's not as messy, I guess, as the 14, but it's pretty much in the same color family. Again, both excellent for Halloween. All right. Then we shall move on to the charts. So I got the Country Cottage Needlework Sampler of the Month, November. It's $6.50. And after a long wait, I got in half dozen of the 4x9 frames. So if you do it on the suggested count, which was 32 or 16, I think. Pretty sure. If you do it on 32 or 16, it will fit in the 4x9. I will reach out to my customers who are doing this series and they will get first dibs, but maybe they'll watch this before they get the email and know that they're here if anybody wants them. And they are 46. All right. Then we got our auto from Annie B's, Advice from a Sunflower for $12. Biddy Barnes, Autumn and Winter. So this completes the series. Obviously, the first one was Spring and Summer. Blessings Be Thine. I really think this one is sweet, but I think I would change the color of the bird just for my decor. But I think it would be a quick stitch, and it's cute. Gathering Strawberries was from earlier in the season, but I had not gotten that one. Pumpkin Folk. Pumpkin Pickin'. And Tallow Berry Santa, and all of those charts were 12. And Cuore y Batacuore, I hope I'm saying that close to how it's supposed to sound. This is Halloween Party. And Happy Halloween. From the Heart, I got Spooky Quaker. I don't think I've shown this one to you. Or did I and I ran out and this is a reorder? Who cares? I think that'd be a quick stitch too. That's on my list to do. And then Heinz It. Okay guys, you know I have to do both of these. I'm thinking of doing them either this way or this way on the same piece of fabric. And I have some fabric that I'm auditioning for this. They're both 8 and they come with the charm. Then they had another one in their Love Bit series, and this time they put all 4 seasons in one chart with the 4 silver charms, and this is 18. Homespun Elegance has Acorn Farm Truck. And let's see, I have a bunch of Nikki's creations. Christmas House is 14. I think these might all be 14. Embroidery Halloween. Fall Ornaments. Let's see, I'll get up close there because they're not showing up that well in the original photo. Halloween Fantasy. And Holy. And Puntini had Halloween Trio with those 3 designs, and it comes with the buttons. And this is 15. And then she came out with October, November, and December. Unfortunately, December was missing in my expo package, so we're working on that. They come with the buttons. And then there was a, let's see, those are both 13. And then there was a pin set that came out. Well, there's 4 pin sets total, divided by 12 months. So there's 3 months in each pin pack. And they fell on the floor, which is why I'm scrambling for the info. Hang on. Yes, there's 3 months in each. So that was for July, August, September. Yes, because of the pencil, I can tell. And then October, November, December. And those are 15 for the set, and we have all 4 sets. Then we got some extra buttons from her. This set of cat buttons for $8 goes with Erica Michaels', what is it called? Life is Better Meow. And then I can't remember if this was used on something or not. I did a brief search, and I really think I just got these because I liked them and would like to put them in one of my soft sculpture pumpkins for the season. So this is 15 for the set of 3. Grateful, thankful, blessed, it says. Then we got the Stitching with the Housewives auto, and we got November calendar crates. So for $10, you get both of those designs. And my giveaway this week is any one of the months that have come out so far. They started in July. So you could have July, August, September, October, or November. And you can easily find this information on her blog or Facebook page or the fan group. So just say which month you would want. Then Mrs. Claus's Bakery is $9.50. And Silent Night is $10. Doesn't that look just like her artwork on a chalkboard? I love it. Okay, Tra-La-La has Abracadabra. And remember that we carry these atelier threads from France if you do any of the Tra-La-La. Amy Brecken's auto included 5 and 6 of her current series, which escapes me. Snow Friends. Snow Friends? Oh my goodness, my brain is fried. Those are both 10 and they include any of the buttons or beads that are used, or charms, or sequins, or whatever she uses on that month, it's included. Then she had 2 Halloween charts. Both of them are $10. This is Trick or Treat. And Witchy Boo Boo. She just uses such fun colored fabric. I love it. And Frog Cottage Designs was a new designer at Expo this time from Australia. I just have 2 of her charts that I got from the distributor. If I work up a bigger order, I would like to order from her direct, but it just couldn't happen at Expo. This is called Kindness Matters for $12.50. It's actually a bigger design than I thought it was going to be, but I love that border. I think I need to do that for my inspirational wall. And then I got No Bones About It, just because I thought it was such a cute finish and a quick stitch. And that is $8.50. Poltergeist Pirates from Glendon Place is also on a really fun fabric. It is called Bang by Crossed Wing Collection. So I will get that eventually. She used 28 count, but Crossed Wing Collection will dye on any count fabric that you want. It may just take a little bit longer to get if it's not what the designer first requested, but they can do any count, so don't be afraid to ask for something different. The Scarlet House has We Are the Sampler Makers. And Isabella Jackson 1829, which was stitched on 40 count ale from Picture This Plus. And Twin Peak Primitives has the Haunted House Sampler for $18. And for $14, Witch's Craft Room. You could find some really fun fabrics for those 2 designs. And 2 weeks ago, the giveaway was Luminous Fiber Arts Swirling Around. She had sent 2, so I picked 2 winners. So I'm just going to read some of the comments about squirrels because I thought they were amusing. Joyce Wells said, "Growing up, I remember how much my dad loved feeding the squirrels in our backyard. They entertained us, watching them scurry around the yard and in the trees." Kathy Elaine says, "I have 2 dogs that love to chase the squirrels out of our yard. Luckily, they never catch them." All righty. And Ida Alessio says, "We had an oak tree at our old house, so we always had a squirrel or 12. Jan D'Amico said, "My neighbor has an oak tree, so I have a lot of squirrel friends." Sarah Nangle says, "Squirrels, even though you are cute and adorable, stay off my bird feeders." Allison Woolworth says, "I stitch squirrel patterns for fall. I love to watch them play. I know many people that have to deal with them find them annoying, but we don't have them." Okay, let's see. Elaine Edwards said, "Squirrels are always eating my bird food." And Terry Sturdivant said, I love little red-tailed squirrels. They are so fun to watch. And Terry, you are one of the winners. All right. And Susan Fisher says, I love squirrels and any chart with a squirrel in it or acorns. And Susan was the other winner. So if you ladies would email me and let me know your mailing address, I'll get those out to you. Sandy Kalmeyer said, the squirrel is very special to our family because of my father-in-law. He was a sweetheart and did many pieces of ceramics and gave them as gifts for holidays. His logo was a very simple outline of a squirrel. I have many things still from him, as do the grandkids. And then Tammy Cordemanch says, when I think of squirrels, I think of holding on to my dog's leash for dear life. All right, let's see. I think there's two more. Carol Ann Curid, I don't know how to say that. The squirrels are making a mess in our yard with the acorns. They throw them at my husband when he's using the outdoor shower. I guess that means it's going to be a cold winter. They are stocking up. I'll be in the sunny desert by then. And then Tara Benner said, your squirrel question could not have come on a more appropriate day. For her, it was Monday that she was watching the video. We are having our backyard patio and pool deck replaced. This morning I happened to walk by the patio doors and noticed all four guys staring up and toward the empty property next to ours. I popped my head out and asked them what they were staring at, and their response was, the squirrels dropping the walnuts off the tree. I think they were trying to decide if they were going to be able to work on that side without hard hats as the tree hangs over our property. And Pat's, that was a text from my niece. I'm picking her up from the airport later. And Pat Stackmeyer said, squirrels are so cute, but they keep eating all the bird seed I put out, and the deer too. Poor birds, LOL. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to tell you. Okay, I think that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. Have a great week and happy October. Bye-bye.